Hi everyone. So we are starting the lectures on science and technology and this is the first lecture of it. So basically science and technology plays a very significant, a very important part in your UPSC prelims. If you are preparing it thoroughly in a proper strategic manner, believe me, it is going to pay off you in such a way that you are going to clear the cutoff for sure. But you should be very much conscious about that how should we prepare for science and tech, because science and technology is a subject which is current driven. By just studying the facts, by just studying the concepts only, you cannot ace this subject. You need to be come up with something where you will have a basically combined strategy where we'll be understanding the concept facts and with that the current events or the current whatever the affairs are related with this subject. So basically, science and technology have some major parts. The first one is the biotechnology. Then after we have health and diseases. Now, biotechnology and health and diseases are the most important part of science and technology. And then we have the space technology. After space technology, we have defense technology. And then after defense technology, we have the new emerging technologies and nanotechnology. So these are the major part of science and technology. You need to cover it thoroughly in a dynamic approach. So here I am coming up with different way of basically teaching. Why? Here I'm not just going to give you the details about or the subject idea about the science and tech, but rather we are going to apply the application of the concept directly here. This is what is the main idea and main approach of it. Okay, just by mugging up the facts and just having the idea doesn't going to give you benefit in this subject. You need to apply. You need to be means on point with this particular subject. So what we are going to do? We are coming up with questions and then we are reverse engineering the question. We'll try to understand that what manner they can ask, and with that basically we are covering the whole theme of it. So this will be the approach of science and tech, which will be very different from other subject. So as you can see the first question over here, right? As you can see this first question, consider the following pairs under which there one side you have space missions. So one side you have the space mission, on the another side you have the features of it. Features. Okay? So like the first it's given JUICE mission. It is in news. Then we have Psyche, Luna 25, Lucy. Now, on the another hand, they are asking about the feature. And then they are asking that we, like in may say कौन सी pair correctly matched, which of the following pairs are correctly matched? Only one, only two, only three, all four. So you need to know about these space mission, not in very much detail, but you should have at least idea. Okay. Now let me give you one disclaimer, because before starting this subject, it is very important to understand one thing, that you doesn't need to be or you doesn't need to become a scientist here. You're not here to become a scientist and you doesn't need to go in very detail about the topic. Okay, we just need to means the main idea is to clear the cutoff, clear the prelims, and the main idea is to mark the answer correct. Okay, you should have that much idea कि ये सही हो जाए, एटलीस्ट आप आंसर कर पाओ, आप क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व कर पाओ, वो मेन आइडिया है, ना कि हमें बहुत ज़्यादा यहाँ पर सब्जेक्ट में रिसर्च करना है. बिकॉज साइंस एंड टेक ऐसा सब्जेक्ट है जहाँ पर आप बहुत कुछ कर सकते हो इन डिटेल, बट इट विल नॉट पे ऑफ बैक, बिकॉज उतना ज़्यादा इन डिटेल दे आर नॉट आस्किंग. दे आर आस्किंग फ्रॉम टर्म्स, दे आर आस्किंग फ्रॉम द इवेंट्स डायरेक्टली. दैट्स इट. Okay. Now, The first we are going to start with is actually the global space flights in 2023. Now, what are these global space flights? One by one we'll understand. The first one is OSIRIS-REx. Now, OSIRIS-REx is a space mission of NASA basically. This is the space mission of NASA or space flight of NASA. It is going to study the asteroid Bennu. Okay, it is going to study the asteroid Bennu. It returned a sample from Bennu which is thought to be a time capsule. माना जा रहा है ये time capsule है. And this time capsule is actually from the birth of our solar system, because it is going to help us in studying the birth of the solar system. So OSIRIS-REx is the space mission of NASA. It studied the asteroid Bennu. It returned a sample from Bennu that is thought to be a time capsule, because it is going to help us it is going to help us in understanding that what happened during the birth of the solar system. That's all. Okay. After that, we have another mission called Psyche. Psyche is a mission of NASA. Okay, Psyche is a mission of NASA. Now, again, it's a mission of NASA and it aims to explore the origin of planetary cores. Planets के जो course है उसकी study करने के लिए ये mission है. And it is believed to have a high metal content. और बेसिकली ये क्या सर्च करेगा, क्या इन्वेस्टिगेट करेगा कि वो प्लैनेट्स के कोर में कितने मेटल प्रेजेंट्स है. ओके, कितने मेटल्स प्रेजेंट्स है. आफ्टर साइके वी हैव सेंजो. तो सेंजो 16 इज अ मिशन ऑफ चाइना का मिशन था. एंड दिस फ्लाइट एक्चुअली सेंट 3 ह्यूमन टू Tiangong space station. Tiangong is the space station of China. Okay, it created a world record with 17 humans in orbit. 17 ह्यूमन को लेकर गया था ये 17. ओके, जिसमें से 6 जो है उनको Tiangong में उतारा इसने, और 11 को ये ISS दैट इज इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन तक लेकर गया. ओके, तो सेंजो 16 sent 3 human to Tiangong space station. Later, it created a world record also with 17 human in orbit, and 6 जो है they actually abroad on Tiangong and 11 on the ISS, International Space Station. Initially, it sent 3 humans. Okay. After that, we have Chandrayaan 3. Okay, we are very proud of it. Chandrayaan 3 sent by ISRO. It made a soft landing on the moon, and India became the 4th country in the world to soft land a spacecraft on the moon, and first spacecraft to land near the south pole of the moon. Okay. After that, we have the 5th one, that is Aditya L1 mission. Again, it was by ISRO. India's first mission to study the sun and space weather. Okay. Basically, to study the corona and the surface of the sun, and also it will travel around 1.5 million kilometers away from the planet. It is going to be placed between the sun and a place between the sun and the earth, and that is the first Lagrange point. Let me tell you, Lagrange point are the place where there is a kind of equilibrium, where in these points the satellites are at a stable place or a stable zone where there is not much a kind of gravitational pull. So there is an equilibrium between two objects, and such actually points, there are 5 points. Okay, Lagrangian 1 point, L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5. We'll study that in detail later on. So Aditya L1 mission is about to study the surface of the sun. You should know at least this much of idea. You should have at least this much of idea, and it was placed between sun and earth in the L1 point. Okay. Later, after that, important space mission in 2024. कौन कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट स्पेस मिशन 2024 के लिए, तो एक एक करके हम बात करेंगे. सबसे पहले वी आर टेकिंग दी नासा. सबसे पहले हम नासा को स्टडी करने जा रहे हैं. तो द फर्स्ट मिशन इज ऑफ यूरोपा क्लिपर. यूरोपा क्लिपर इज टू explore the Europa, that is Jupiter's moon, and to study the ice shell, surface ocean, and active geysers. What are geysers? You must be thinking. So geysers are hot springs that are characterized by irregular discharge of heated water, basically. So these are kind of hot springs. Okay. Now after that, Europa, we have Artemis 2. Artemis 2 is again a mission by NASA. It is to send 4 humans to the moon for 10 days, and among the 4 humans, one will be woman. That you should know. After Artemis 2, we have Viper. It is to survey water at the south pole of the moon. Okay. Very important. Now, then we have Lunar Trailblazer and Prime 1. It is to look for water on the moon with Prime 1 to drill into the moon. Okay. Acha. Viper also have, what is Viper actually? What is the full form of Viper? Viper stands for Volatile Investigating Polar Exploration Rover. And both Viper, Lunar Trailblazer and Prime 1 is to study the surface of the moon and also to find the trace of water basically in the south pole of the moon. Okay. After NASA, we have the next space missions by JAXA. Upcoming space missions by JAXA. So JAXA stands for Japan Space Agency basically. JAXA का एक और मिशन आने वाला है, that is MMX. MMX stand for Martian Moon Exploration. Again, it is to study the Mars moon, Phobos and Deimos. Very important. Okay. This mission is about to study the Mars moon, that is Phobos and Deimos. That's all. MMX is the mission of JAXA. ये पता होना चाहिए, ये fact. Then we have ESA, European Station. Here the project is called Hera. Hera is to study the Didymos Dimorphos asteroid system. Okay, it's an asteroid system and it will study the physical properties of the asteroid. Okay, so Hera is the mission of यूरोपियन स्पेस स्टेशन. ओके, तो इस तरीके से यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट दिस पॉइंट एंड फैक्ट्स. देन वी हैव डार्ट मिशन. आफ्टर दैट वी हैव डार्ट मिशन. नाउ इट इज द मिशन ऑफ अगेन नासा. नासा's missions to again study the Didymos Dimorphos asteroid system in 2022. Now it collided with the Dimorphos with such a force that it actually changed its orbit to test a planetary defense technique called kinetic impact. Okay. Now यहाँ पर एक पॉइंट है कि नासा का जो ये मिशन था to study the Dimorphos asteroid system in 2022, what happened? It collided with the Dimorphos. इतने फोर्स से ये कोलाइड किया है that it actually changed the orbit. Okay. And now it to test a planetary defense technique that is called kinetic impact. Okay. Then we have volatiles. Volatile, what is volatile? It's a term. Molecules that easily evaporate. Okay, volatile का मतलब क्या है कि ऐसा मॉलिक्यूल जो कि easily vaporize हो जाता है, जैसे कि H2O, CO2 at lunar temperature. They can provide resources for the future exploration on the moon. Okay, so these are volatiles. After that we have Simplex, Simplex. Simplex. Now it's a NASA small low cost planetary mission exploration. Okay, Simplex is again the mission of NASA. Then we have Luna 25. Luna 25, it was the again the mission of Russia's. It was Russia's first independent lunar mission that crashed on the lunar surface. इंडिया का काफ़ी इसलिए ज़्यादा बहुत ज़्यादा नाम हो रहा है आज के वक्त पे बिकॉज रशिया ने भी ट्राई किया था और वो फेल हुआ, राइट? तो इट वॉज praised by many of the Western countries that we have a soft landing on the moon surface, okay, and it was a big achievement as it attempted to become the first mission to land near the moon's southern pole. Then we have Hakuto mission. So Hakuto mission is the first privately based lunar mission which is based on Tokyo in Japan. Okay. So these are some of the facts that you should be remembering about the space mission, different space mission. अगर इस तरीके से आप रिवाइज कर लोगे बार बार, एटलीस्ट 2-3 बार भी इस वीडियो को देख लोगे तो इजीली कोई भी क्वेश्चन गलत नहीं होगा फॉर श्योर. दैट इज व्हाट इज द आइडिया हियर. ओके, नाउ लेट्स गो इन बिट ऑफ डिटेल. तो वी हैव सम मोर नेशनल स्पेस मिशन. एक एक करके जो हमने पढ़ा उसको थोड़ा और अच्छे से देख लेते हैं. चंद्रयान 3, द स्टार्ट डेट वॉज ऑफ 4 जुलाई 2023. Currently it is operational. It was ISRO's Chandrayaan 3 mission is India's third moon mission. On July 14, the spacecraft successfully launched. It is expected to land near the moon's south pole, and it is already been done. The goal is to land that is lander and a rover on the moon's surface and keep them operational for about 1 lunar day or 14 Earth's day. The small rover weighing of around 26 kilogram will be carried to the moon by the lander. The Chandrayaan 3 lander and rover are outfitted with scientific instruments that will help us to learn about the moon. Okay, that's it. अभी क्वेश्चंस आएंगे चंद्रयान 3 के ऊपर में. There will be studying all the instruments, all the things, all the related information that is in news now. Okay, and also it was been in PD 365 too. Then Chandrayaan 2, इसे लॉन्च किया गया था on 22nd July 2019. There we had the orbiter functional, lander crashed. Okay, Chandrayaan 2 was launched on again to the moon by LVM-3, that is previously known as GSLV Mark 3 Mk3. Then the orbit's Paris is around 169.7 kilometer and its apogee is around perigee was around 169.7 kilometer and apogee was around 45,475 kilometer. Okay, so what are perigee and what are apogee? These are a concept that we study it again in basically geography. Okay, but let me give you a bit of detail about perigee and apogee. See, if we have the earth here, तो अर्थ से जो क्लोजेस्ट पॉइंट होगा, द पॉइंट ऑफ द ऑर्बिट क्लोजेस्ट टू द अर्थ इज कॉल्ड पेरिजी. ओके, ऐसा पॉइंट जो अर्थ से क्लोजेस्ट होगा उसको पेरिजी कहेंगे, और ऐसा पॉइंट जो अर्थ से दूर होगा, ओके, द फार्देस्ट पॉइंट, दैट विल बी नोन एज एपोजी. ओके, तो फिलहाल इतना आप याद रखो. इट इज विथ रेफरेंस टू द अर्थ. The distance or the closest point to the earth is called perigee. P for perigee, P for pass. Pass से भी समझ सकते हो कि कोई पास में है. Then we have that is apogee. Apogee का मतलब दूर, that is the farthest point. Okay, so it consists of an Indian developed lunar orbit, lander and rover. The primary scientific goal is to map the distribution of abundance of the lunar water. Then we had Chandrayaan 1. ये हम जानते हैं 2008 में इसे लॉन्च किया गया था. And it was the end date that happened in 1 year later, that is 28th of August. Chandrayaan 1 lunar probe was the India's first, and after that the lunar orbiter and an impactor were part of the mission. The mission was a significant boost to India's space program because it allowed India's research to develop its own technology in order to explore the moon. अपनी खुद की टेक्नोलॉजी से हमने पहली बार करना स्टार्ट किया था. Okay, now you all know that day by day ISRO is becoming self-sufficient. Okay, a lot of innovations are coming on. Then after that we have MOM. It is one of the remarkable achievement that we have done, that is Mars orbiter mission. Okay, हमारा जो मंगलयान था, it was a big achievement. Then its start date was on 5th November 2013 and it operated till 2nd October 2022. MOM was launched on November 5, 2013, and after 300 days in space, it was inserted into Martian orbit on September 2014. Despite being designed for a 6-month life as a technology demonstrator, the MOM has spent about 8 years in Martian orbit. See the productivity, the technology that we have made, producing a slew of significant scientific results on Mars as well as the solar corona before losing the contact with the ground station due to the long eclipse in April 2022, according to the National Space Agency. Now, according to expert and report, Mangalyaan craft ran out of fuel due to the consecutive eclipse and particularly the one that lasted more than 7 hours. तो एक बहुत बड़ा कारण eclipse था, okay, और plus fuel का shortage. तो however, it have basically the targeted or the basically the thing that we wanted to study that time, we have done that. Okay, so it was a very successful mission of ISRO. About Mars orbiter mission, there will be upcoming questions. We'll discuss that also, and we'll discuss in detail about that is Mars orbiter mission. But for now, we'll just studying the at least basic idea. We are getting just a basic idea about of descriptions. Okay, we are not going in every detail about the space missions. Okay, we'll go one by one, but उनपे जाएंगे जहां पर जरूरत है. Okay, not everyone. Then we have AstroSat. इसे 2015 में लॉन्च किया गया था and it operated till September 2022. AstroSat is India's first dedicated multi-wavelength space observatory. ISRO's AstroSat satellite is a mission to observe celestial sources simultaneously, the X-rays, okay, optical and UV spectral band. Okay, so this was the mission to actually understand the wavelengths. Okay, and it is a kind of space observatory. It was a satellite, the mission to observe the celestial sources, basically to study the X-rays, UV rays. Now the satellite was launched with Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV C-30. We have two important that are vehicle, that are PSLV and GSLV. उसके अंदर में उनके वेरिएंट्स है अलग अलग. We'll be studying that also. The mission was scheduled to last 5 years. AstroSat's unique ability to capture celestial bodies across various wavelengths has significantly contributed to our understanding of the universe, offering the insight of phenomena ranging from the black hole to neutron star and galaxies. अभी तो हमारे पास में we have James Webb telescope, previously we have Hubble's telescope, but ये जो हमारा एस्ट्रोसैट था इसने भी अच्छी खासी स्टडीज दी about different galaxies, about neutron stars or neutron stars, about black holes. Okay, so this was a mission that you should know about, a basic idea you should have. That is what is required here, okay, to solve MCQs. After that, we have Aditya L1 mission. We studied that only. It was launched on 26th August 2023, but delay हुआ था इसमें. Then space observation के लिए Aditya L1 is the India's first space-based mission to investigate the sun. Again इसे L1 point पे रखा गया. That is 1.5 kilometer away from the Earth. Okay. Now the spacecraft carries 7 payload that will use electromagnetic particle and magnetic field detector to study the photosphere, chromosphere and sun's outer most layer, that is the corona. Okay. After that we have X-ray polarimeter satellite. Okay. Now it is something. Now X-ray polarimeter satellite, that is XPOSat, is a space observatory planned by ISRO to study the polarization of cosmic X-rays. Okay, it is expected to launch in 2023 on a small satellite launch vehicle SSLV to provide at least 5 years of service. Now let me tell you that XPOSat 2024 में in the beginning of the year it was launched. Now XPOSat की जो खासियत है देखो, XPOSat, it is going to be the first dedicated scientific satellite from ISRO, basically to carry out the research in space-based polarization measurement of X-rays emission by different celestial sources actually. Okay, Now, basically, one more thing is that it was launched by PSLV C58, PSLV C58. Okay, and one more thing is that very important that ये इस साल न्यूज़ में है, तो दे कैन आस्क अबाउट दिस एक्सपोसैट. ओके, तो आप इसके लिए प्रिपेयर रहना. एक्सपोसैट कैन बी आस्क्ड. इट इज़ अ मिशन बाय इसरो, नॉट बाय एनी अदर. ऐसा पूछ सकते हैं कि एक्सपोसैट इज़ अ मिशन ऑफ नासा और ESA और JAXA, तो वो याद रखना कि इट इज़ अ मिशन बाय इंडिया ओनली. ओके, आफ्टर दैट इसे बात शुरू में तो किया गया था कि इसे SSLV के द्वारा लॉन्च किया जाएगा, लेकिन नहीं, बाद में PSLV के द्वारा इसे लॉन्च किया गया. ये पॉइंट अभी नहीं है सही. ओके, नाउ एक्सपोसैट विल इन्वेस्टिगेट द यूनिवर्स 50 ब्राइटेस्ट नोन सोर्स सच एज पल्सर, ब्लैक होल, एक्सरे, बाइनरीज, एक्टिव गैलेक्टिक न्यूक्लाई एंड नॉन थर्मल सुपरनोवा रेमनेंट्स. ठीक है, तो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मिशन. आफ्टर दैट वी हैव गगनयान. तो गगनयान अभी न्यूज़ में है. ठीक है, एंड बेसिकली गगनयान के डिफरेंट फेसेस है, एंड गगनयान के बारे में बेसिक थोड़ा पढ़ लेते हैं और डिटेल में अभी पढ़ेंगे. उस पर क्वेश्चन हैं अभी. गगनयान 1 इज़ एन इंडियन क्रूड ऑर्बिटर स्पेस क्राफ्ट डेवलप्ड बाई जॉइंटली बाई इसरो एंड HAL. ओके, दैट इज इंटेंडेड टू सर्व एज अ फाउंडेशन ऑफ Indian human satellites, that is space flight program. Now the spacecraft is intended to carry 3 people on an upgraded version. Is planned to be include the rendezvous and docking capability. Now what are these rendezvous and docking capability? We'll understand that, and this will be the first of 2 pre-flight tests prior to inaugural crewed mission. So as I told you, there are different phases in Gaganyaan. We'll understand what were these phases when we'll study the Gaganyaan 1 in detail. We'll also understand what is this rendezvous and docking capability there only. अभी सिर्फ हम पॉइंट्स को पढ़ रहे हैं, उसके बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग को ले रहे हैं कि किसी भी मिशन की क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव है. ओके, फिर गगनयान 2 भी लॉन्च किया जाएगा लेटर ऑन. ओके, देन वी हैव निसार. जनवरी 2024 में इसे लॉन्च करने का बात है, और ऑलरेडी वी आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च. नाउ निसार को अभी तक लॉन्च नहीं किया गया है, बट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज़ दैट ये एक जॉइंट मिशन है नासा और इसरो के साथ मिलकर, एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड नासा इसरो सिंथेटिक अपर्चर रेडार. निसार इज़ अ नासा इसरो कोलैबोरेशन टू को डेवलप and launch a dual frequency synthetic aperture radar satellite to remote sensing. तो इसका मेन आइडिया क्या है? रिमोट सेंसिंग. नो लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग कि जो भी बेसिकली इस तरह के सैटेलाइट्स होते हैं जो कि रिमोट सेंसिंग के लिए खास करके बनाए जाते हैं, तो इसका जो मेन आइडिया होता है और ये कहाँ पर प्लेस की जाते हैं, तो दीज आर प्लेस्ड ऑन लोअर अर्थ ऑर्बिट LEO. ओके, एंड विल ऑल्सो अंडरस्टैंड इट्स सिग्निफिकेंस लेटर ऑन. It holds the distinction of being the first dual band radar imaging satellite. It was the first dual band radar imaging satellite. That is one fact that you should remember about it. Okay. उसी तरीके से we have शुक्रयान, जिसका मेजर ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है? वेनस ऑर्बिटर को, it is a Venus orbiter. It will study the Venus. Okay. तो इंडियन वेनस ऑर्बिटर मिशन इज एन ऑर्बिटर टू वेनस planned by Indian Space Research Organization to study the planet's atmosphere actually. Then we have Mangalyaan 2. Mangalyaan 2 again it is upcoming mission, and देखते हैं. अभी तक तो इस पर क्योंकि अभी बहुत सारे अपकमिंग मिशंस हैं आने वाले टाइम में, तो दीज आर ऑल दी अपकमिंग मिशंस दैट इसरो इज एक्चुअली प्लानिंग. ओके, तो इतना अगर आपके पास में आइडिया है तो एटलीस्ट यू विल बी एबल टू मार्क आंसर्स करेक्ट फॉर श्योर. इसके बाद में वी हैव सर्टेन इंटरनेशनल स्पेस मिशंस, जिसमें से एक जूस है जो कि क्वेश्चन में भी था. इसे ESA दैट इज यूरोपियन स्पेस एजेंसी के द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया. नाउ जूस दैट इज द जूस स्पेसक्राफ्ट वाज लॉन्च्ड बाय ESA in April 2023 to study the Jupiter and its 3 largest icy moons, Europa, Ganymede and that is Callisto. Okay, तो 3 मून की स्टडी थी जुपिटर की. इसे यूरोपियन स्पेस एजेंसी के द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया था. ओके, JUICE will investigate whether large oceans of water exist beneath the icy crust of these moons or not. if any Jovian moon can support life or not, or understanding of the habitable world will be greatly expanded or not. ठीक है, there is a concept called Goldilocks zone. You know, Goldilocks zone is actually the place in the solar system where life can exist. So basically, we are trying to explore these Goldilocks zones. Okay. Now, then we have Danuri. Danuri is again space mission of Korean Pathfinder lunar orbit. Basically, it stands for Korean Pathfinder lunar orbit. Now, start date was around 5th August 2022. इस साउथ कोरिया के द्वारा लॉन्च किया. साउथ कोरिया हैज लॉन्च Danuri. Okay, and to the moon, and it is actually about the lunar orbit. Danuri is researching the moon's surface and assisting us in planning future missions to lunar poles. Danuri is the first step in South Korea's moon exploration plan, which includes the robotic landing of the moon mission and other goals. See, एक चीज होता है, there is a competition, right, in the space part also. But with that, we also collaborate for common human goals, for common human benefit. We share the common objectives sometime to serve the humanity. And इसीलिए कई सारे स्पेस एजेंसी को भी सपोर्ट. ओके, दैट इज वन थिंग. देन वी हैव लूसी मिशन. Now Lucy is a mission by NASA. Very important. It is a mission by NASA. The Lucy mission was the first visit to group of asteroids known as Trojans, which share Jupiter's orbit around the Sun. Okay, so Lucy will travel 7 Trojan asteroids between 2027 to 2023, as well as 2 additional main belt of asteroids in 2023 and 2025. So asteroids basically क्या होता है? तो asteroids are planet building materials that were left over the formation of our solar system. ये solar system जब बना था तो बहुत सारे बड़े बड़े जो डेब्रिस थे वो, और साथ से बड़े बड़े जो पत्थर थे, जो planets जब बने तो कुछ नहीं बन पाए, scattered हो गए, तो वो आपके asteroids हैं. ठीक है. Now, after Lucy we have Tiangong. नाम से पता चल रहा होगा चाइना का. Okay, Tiangong is China's 3-module low Earth orbit space station. The Tianhe core module launched in April 2021, followed by Ventian, then Mengtian. ठीक है, तो पहले Tianhe, then Ventian and then Mengtian, ये 3 इसका पार्ट है. The space or the station typically hosts 3 astronauts for 6 months stay at a time, and during crew handover it supports 6 astronauts once. Okay, तो ये सारी डिटेल है टैंगोंग के बारे में. There is something called Perseverance. ये नासा का मिशन था. Perseverance is a NASA's Mars rover that touched down on or basically वो मिशन कंप्लीट हुआ by February 18, 2021. The rover is looking for evidence of past life on Mars or not. तो बेसिकली ये क्या था कि मार्स में कोई ह्यूमन लाइफ पहले प्रेजेंट था, या कोई लाइफ इवन नॉट ओनली सॉरी ह्यूमन, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली ऐसा कई बार हमें मिलता है स्टेटमेंट्स एलन मस्क जी के भी द्वारा कि क्या हो सकता है ह्यूमन लाइफ तो नहीं बट कोई एलियन ऐसा स्पीसीज़ को भी प्रेजेंट रहा हो वहाँ पर, तो वो हम स्टडी करते हैं. ठीक है. Soil and rock samples for future return to Earth. Returning Perseverance samples to Earth will necessitate to at least 2 missions, both of which are being planned by NASA and European Space Agency. So Perseverance was to study the presence of any life in the Mars, whether it was present that time or not, or previously. तो वो स्टडी के बारे में है. ठीक है. एंड इसके साथ साथ वो कुछ मार्स के सरफेस को भी स्टडी करेगा. तो दैट वाज इट अबाउट Perseverance. Then we have Tianwen and Zhurong. Again, name suggests it is of China. Tianwen-1 is China's first Mars mission, consisting of an orbiter, and Zhurong नाम है रोवर का. ठीक है. तो Zhurong landed on Mars on May 14, 2021 and entering Mars orbit in February 2021. Okay. So that's all you want to know. Zhurong is no longer moving अभी currently, according to the images of NASA's Mars reconnaissance orbiter published on February 2023. Now, Chinese officials have not confirmed whether the rover is still operational or not. China कुछ भी क्लियर कभी रखता नहीं है वैसे भी. देन वी हैव होप। होप जो है ये एक यूनिक स्पेस मतलब मिशन होने वाला है, क्योंकि ये यूएई के द्वारा पहली बार किया जा रहा है, यूएई के द्वारा। तो होप इज अ मार्स ऑर्बिटर बाय यूएई। होप इज रिसर्चिंग मार्स क्लाइमेट in order to learn more about Mars, as like when its atmosphere could have supported life. It is also the world's first mission to another planet. It is as more countries explore our solar system, there will be more discoveries and opportunities for global collaboration. Then we have Solar Orbiter by ESA. Solar Orbiter is the most sophisticated scientific laboratory event ever sent to the Mars. That is one thing. And Solar Orbiter will photograph suns from a greater distance than any previous spacecraft, as well as examine its unexplored polar region for the first time. Scientists hope to find answers for some of the profound questions by combining observation from the Solar Orbiter's 6 remote sensing instruments and 4 set of in situ instruments. Then we have Chang'e 5. तो Chang'e 5 is again by China. It is a spacecraft returned moon samples to the earth. तो वही moon से related है, that you should know. Okay, Chang'e 5 is currently on a mission to test technologies in advanced lunar orbit. Okay, तो China का है Chang'e, that you should know. Then we have Parker Solar Probe. ये पुराना मिशन है जो नासा का था. Okay. Again, इसका Parker Solar Probe, it is about to study or to investigate sun's corona and solar wind basically. Okay, this was a spacecraft that employs cutting-edge technologies and basically autonomy to withstand heat and radiation like no other mission basically. तो इसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा कैपेबिलिटी था कि वो withstand कर सकता था, वो हीट को मतलब एटलीस्ट झेल सकता था. A one-of-a-kind solar observatory that will orbit within 4 million miles of our star's surface to study the formation of the solar wind directly. तो वो solar wind से related था, solar corona से related था ये space mission, Parker Solar Probe by NASA. Then we have Bepi Colombo. It was by USO Japan. Okay, तो यूरोपियन जापानीज मिशन था, मिलकर बनाए थे ये. तो it was launched in 2018. And Bepi Colombo is made up of 3 separate spacecraft, okay, together. And the mission will investigate the water ice at Mercury's pole, okay, as well as the planet's unusually large core. ये सारा कुछ स्टडी करेगा, मरकरी की स्टडी से रिलेटेड था. देन ओसिरिस रेक्स हमने पढ़ लिया, नासा का था, है ना. एस्ट्रॉइड बेनू को वो स्टडी करेगा. एंड देन वी हैव जूनो. ओके, इट वाज अगेन बाय नासा. Juno's primary mission was to learn about the Jupiter's origin and how it evolved. Okay, so it was to study the Jupiter. That's all. तो हमने लाइन से काफ़ी सारे स्पेस मिशंस को देखा, इंडिया का भी और इवन बाहर ऑल ओवर दी वर्ल्ड. ठीक है, अब हम दोबारा इस क्वेश्चन पे अपने आते हैं और देखते हैं क्या हमने इतना नॉलेज गेन किया कि हम इस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन को एड्रेस कर सके. अगर गेन किया है दैट मीन्स वी आर सक्सेसफुल इन डूइंग सो, एंड इफ नॉट हम लोग को देखना पड़ेगा, राइट. सो द फर्स्ट मिशन इट इज जूस, जिसको हमने पढ़ा भी. तो इसमें लिखा हुआ है दैट इट इज अ यूरोपियन स्पेस एजेंसीज मिशन टू ऑब्जर्व जुपिटर. अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने देखा कि यस, द जुपिटर आईसी मून एक्सप्लोरर और जूस ये एक इंटरप्लेनेटरी स्पेस क्राफ्ट है जो डेवलप किया गया है यूरोपियन स्पेस एजेंसी के द्वारा टू स्टडी द जुपिटर प्लैनेट, राइट. और खास करके उसके 3 मून को, दैट आर गाइनामिड, दैट इज यूरोपा एंड कैलिस्टो. ओके, ये 3 मून की भी स्टडी करेगा. तो यस, इट इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट, दिस वन इज एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट. देन वी हैव साइके. तो इट इज अ चाइनीज स्पेस मिशन. देखो तुम्हें इजीली समझ में आ जाएगा. नो, इट इज ऑफ नासा. ये स्टेटमेंट गलत हो गया, दो दिस वन इज रॉन्ग. देन वी हैव लूना 25. इट इज अ रशियन स्पेस मिशन टू स्टडी द लूनर सरफेस. यस, अभी अभी पढ़ा हमने, करेक्ट है. देन वी हैव लूसी. लूसी, इट इज नासा's मिशन टू स्टडी जुपिटर्स ट्रोजन एस्ट्रॉयड. यस, ये भी सही है, अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले ही पढ़ा दैट ये नासा का मिशन है. ओके, टू एक्सप्लोर द जुपिटर्स ट्रोजन्स एस्ट्रॉयड. ओके, हमने ये भी पढ़ा ट्रोजन्स एस्ट्रॉयड्स क्या है. दीज आर स्मॉल बॉडीज दैट आर एक्चुअली रेमनेंट्स ऑफ अर्ली सोलर सिस्टम, और साथ साथ दे ऑर्बिट द सन ऑल्सो. तो दैट आर अ ग्रुप ऑफ एस्ट्रॉयड्स. ओके, तो ये लूसी के बारे में हमने पढ़ा कि लूसी स्टडी करेगा, तो हमें ये समझ में आ गया इनमें से कितने स्टेटमेंट्स करेक्ट है. तो हम देख लेते हैं. तो हमारा ये करेक्ट है, दिस वन इज करेक्ट, दिस वन इज करेक्ट एंड दिस वन इज ऑल्सो करेक्ट. बट गलत क्या है, साइके इज रॉन्ग, है ना. साइके इज नॉट ऑफ चाइनीज प्रोग्राम, इट्स अ नासाज मिशन. ओके, दैट यू शुड नो. ओके, तो इसमें आंसर क्या हो जाएगा. नाउ यू कैन कम टू द आंसर वेरी इजीली. इसमें आंसर होगा ओनली 3. देखो, यही फायदा होता है अगर हमने कंटेंट को सही से पढ़ा है, तो यू कैन ईजिली आंसर इन एग्जाम्स ऑल्सो. दिस इज व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर मतलब वे ऑफ बेसिकली लर्निंग. अगर आप इस तरीके से पढ़ोगे तो यू विल बी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट ऑल्सो कि हाँ हमने जो पढ़ा है एकदम सही पढ़ा है, और इस तरीके के और भी क्वेश्चन आएंगे तो वी विल बी ईजिली हैंडलिंग इट. तो जितना मिशन हमने डिस्कस किया, इसको अच्छे से आप प्रैक्टिस कर लो. इसको अच्छे से आप कहीं ना कहीं बार बार नोट्स भी बना सकते हो, शॉर्ट नोट्स, और इसके साथ साथ इस लेक्चर को 2-3 बार देखोगे तो अपने आप याद हो जाएगा. ओके, सारे मिशंस को हमने यहाँ पर लगभग डिस्कस किया. अब इनमें से कुछ मेजर मिशंस हैं, इनको हम एक एक करके बाद में देखेंगे जैसे जैसे क्वेश्चन हमारे पास आएगा. ठीक है, टॉपिक वाइज. सो दिस वॉज द फर्स्ट लेक्चर ऑन साइंस एंड टेक. होपफुली यू एंजॉयड इट एंड यू लर्नड अ लॉट. थैंक यू.